Hey folks, it's Sean here. I'm here with Levi Morgan and his wife Samantha. I'm going to ask him a few questions for you guys here on Archery Talk. Samantha, when did you start shooting? Who got you started in the sport?
My dad did when I was 8 years old. Pretty much he's just hunted growing up, and he had a lot of hunting magazines, and I was always looking through them and looking at the pretty bows, and he just decided, for my 8th birthday he was going to get me a bow, and I've pretty much been shooting ever since. So.
Oh, that's great. Levi, what does it take to compete at the level of archery you guys compete at? I mean, how much time do you spend practicing yardage, practice shooting, stuff of that long?
Well, we spend a lot of the time because it's pretty much our main occupation now. We've both been shooting since we were, as long as I can remember anyway. So we've learned a lot of different things, and practice is the most important part, obviously. We spend most of our time judging yardage because what we do is 3D mostly. I love shooting spots, but we don't have facilities to let us practice for it. So really we come here to work on our shot and stuff like that. But practicing, judging yardage all the time, logging your practice sessions, stuff like that, it's just helped me out a lot, as far as knowing what I needed to work on, because when you log your practice sessions, you know what targets you missed. And if there's a target that's giving you trouble, that's the main thing for me. Is there was a few targets I was doing the same thing over and over on and messing up, and it was costing me a lot of points. And when I started logging that, I realized what target I was doing what on. I was able to fix it, and that's what this magazine is going to cover. A lot of articles from all these different shooters, the top shooters in the world. They're gonna let you know how they practice and what they do, and because it's tough sport. I know it's not as big as some other sports, but it should be, because this is tough to win as anything I've ever done. Competition's brutal, and it's a lot of mental stuff, and it's all going to be covered in the magazine. And we do a lot of stuff on our show, Full Draw Adventures, too. So.
Full Draw Adventures?
Yeah, that's a show me and Samantha started, and Billy and my dad. It's a show I've always wanted to do. I love to hunt. I've always wanted to have a hunting show since I was little, And archery's opened a lot of doors for me and her, and we've been able to start an outdoor show that promotes archery and hunting together, which no other show really has done that to a big level. So
great. What advice would you guys give new archers coming in? What would be the main focus for them?
Just don't get discouraged. It's a tough sport, It takes a lot of time. It's not going to happen overnight. I've been shooting since I was 3 years old, and I still get my tail kicked all the time. So
not very often. I've watched the scoreboard.
And probably to get the right equipment. Start off with
definitely
getting the right setup. You know.
Make sure your equipment fits you, because if it don't, you're just wasting your time.
Yeah.
Great. Well, folks, this is Levi and Samantha Morgan, and we'll be back with more interviews with you shortly.